Hey guys, welcome to a very quick video, which I'm creating on my phone actually because it's a lot easier. It's just going to be a talking video, and I wanted to explain about the BVI virtual event, which is just been announced and is coming up next Saturday. So if you don't know, BVI Virtual is the airline for blind pilots on FS Airlines. That's where you go to join. You go to FS Airline to create your account, and in the combo box where you choose the airline, you will find BVI Virtual. We have aircraft spanning pretty much the entire world. We have a Canadian fleet, a US fleet, a European fleet, a cargo fleet, and an international fleet. And you make money for the airline, you make money for yourself. The aircraft are individual and interactive, so it's a really good setup that we've got, and we're going to try out an event on VATSIM next Saturday. So we're encouraging all pilots to start moving their long-haul aircraft to Dublin Airport, where the event is going to begin in Ireland. And if you haven't joined, then feel free to do so and get involved. You do have to do a few little training flights when you first join, but other than that, after that, you will become a fully qualified pilot. And so we will move the aircraft to Dublin, and next Saturday, the 5th of December, at 3 p.m. Zulu time to 4:30 p.m. Zulu time, we'll begin the event. We're going to be flying across the pond to Boston, which is just under 7 hours, and we're all going to be doing it in tandem on VATSIM. We're going to depart in that window of 90 minutes, 3 to 4:30, and we're probably going to be arriving, depending on when you depart, at around 11 Zulu. The reason I've chosen this day is because there is an oceanic event taking place, which means there will be full oceanic control. If you're new to VATSIM, then it might be worth not jumping straight in at the deep end. But if you have a little bit of experience, by all means get involved. Dublin is a very friendly airport, as is Boston. Boston is a little bit bigger, but arriving is something that you can always practice. And of course, oceanic control has changed on VATSIM because it no longer requires position reports. Now you can simply just get your oceanic clearance to cross the ocean, the Atlantic, and then you are going to have radar contact the entire way. So get involved. Saturday the 5th of December. It's an afternoon event. I've put it at that time so that we can fit in as many people as possible. Afternoon European time, late morning US time. Apologies to Americans. I know it's if you're a slow starter to the day, then it's a little bit early, but if you just get up an hour or so earlier, you might be all right. I think it's going to be about 11 a.m. I should say in the US. Around that time when we begin, 10, 11, depending on your time zone. We'll get on VATSIM. We'll all do it together. And by all means, feel free to go on the BVI Pilots Team Talk server as well if you're up there, and chat with us. If not, then we'll see you on VATSIM, and you can private message people on VATSIM as well, of course, to ask how things are going. We do ask that, as I say, pilots begin moving our long-haul aircraft to Dublin, and also that you contact us if you're thinking of taking part. There's no sort of official form. I really don't mind if you decide on the day that you're going to take part and you just load up and fly. That's fine. It would be great if we knew you were flying, though, and you just let us know that you were going to be doing it. So the way this works is we're all going to book separate flights. We're all going to create and then book separate flights. So you'll go in, you'll book your flight with your specific aircraft that you plan to take. You'll have to check that aircraft is available, but you'll go in and book your flight. And I am advising you all to change the call signs a little bit, because it's going to, the way FS Airlines does it is it adds one onto every call sign. So if the last call sign that someone had was BVI 300 or Vision 300, the next person who creates a flight is going to get Vision 301. If we have a lot of planes in close proximity to one another, that could get confusing. So I'm advising you to pick different call signs, maybe add your initials on to the end, maybe change it up completely, maybe change it to a birthday. I really don't care, as long as it's a little bit different. And also to check the checkbox when you create the flight, that it will say that this flight is only going to be flown once. Reason being that when a route is created, it's saved in the database, and we don't want 5 or 6 or whatever Dublin to Boston flights in the database. We just want that flight to be an individual flight and then it's finished with. So that's how to do it. If you need any help, get in contact with me if you're new and you want to try and do this. Other than that, I look forward to seeing you all at the event, and let's hope it's a good one and not too long of a flight for across the pond, but it's just long enough, I think. Just under 7 hours, so we get the oceanic experience.